for Mr. Shaun England.
Hello, are we well?
Woo!
Yes, I'm Shaun England. Thank you for the moment of silence. It's been an interesting time to be called England of late. I'm sure you all saw the marches at the weekend. Nice that everyone could get their steps in. Yeah, the right were calling it a march, the left were calling it a hike, and Tommy Robson still looks like a swollen ankle. So those are the updates. I actually looked up the origins of my last name recently, finally, and it's not that English. It's actually an anglicised word from the Viking settlers from England. It means to live by a river. Yeah. Who knew England was more start the boats, you know? I'm not called England, of course, because that's where I was conceived, like Brooklyn Beckham. Yeah, I'm told I was conceived in the south of France, in Nice. Some say it's nice. My dad's kind of ruined it for me. Turns out some of the Englands live it up by the Riviera, you know. But no, I actually live by the river these days, coincidentally, in Chiswick, by the Thames. And it's really nice when your favourite colour is brown. Sort of explains why a lot of people walk around looking like they love the smell of their own poodle. And fun fact, Chiswick is short for Chihuahua sick. Get a real dog. I actually met someone in Chiswick recently, started seeing someone. Yeah. Not a therapist this time. I was single for a long time, you know. I thought about at one point getting into an AI relationship, trying them out. But my previous partner was BI. You know, it's not you, it's me and Annie, you know. Each to their own. It was probably for the best. Her name was Caroline, but she wasn't exactly sweet, you know. Yeah, we disagreed on a lot of things, especially our popcorn preference. Yeah, it's kind of like dating Dua Lipa a little bit in the way that she was always on holiday. And I'd get ghosted in messages and message her to come back like I was Duolingo, you know. Yeah, I thought she was a bit of a 10, but turned out she had some interesting views on 9/11. But we move on. Worked on myself a little bit after that, you know, completed all the self-help books. Ego is the Enemy, The Philosopher's Stone, Atomic Habit. That one's about bombing on stage doing material about your exes. So it's going well. I even went to a book club at one point, which was actually quite nice, but it's kind of what you would imagine an asexual orgy to be like. Very embarrassingly, I was the only one who didn't finish. I completed all the self-help books, didn't even buy some of them. One of my exes bought me the book The Courage to Be Disliked. And I never bought her an orchid, you know, which blossoms every year even when the love is dead. I think I won that breakup at least. It's nice not to be on the dating apps anymore. I think towards the end I was kind of finding like the swiping process of them a little bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, this one's too into cold plunges. This one's too hot to be real. This one's just right wing. Then the odd bear pops up and wonders if you'll sleep in his bed and stay for overnight oats. Yeah, I used to be on the dating apps a lot, but now I'm in a relationship. There's only one I can use now. Too good to go. It's a good replacement, actually. I mean, it's full of limited availability. Misleading photos, surprise bags. You know, there's always a mention of girls. You know, the High Street's red light district. There's the odd mention of Greg's as well, you know, all blue eyes. And the nearer you are, the more you lower your standards. So that's helped. I'd say one of the nicest things though about being in a calm relationship again is just sort of watching things together. I'm a massive cinephile. I've never been keen on the word cinephile. It sounds like I just watched Disney films. Yeah. I've actually reviewed over 4,000 movies, but lost my virginity at a normal age. Can't write this script, I suppose. But we were watching one of my favourite films the other night, Inception. But I fell asleep during it, and then when I woke up, Leonardo DiCaprio was in an age-appropriate relationship. So I may still be dreaming. I don't know. We tried to watch Wuthering Heights the other night, but it was basically porn. To be fair, we did watch it on the dodgy stick, and it was recorded from someone's lap. Sort of like passionate buffering, you know. But I actually work in the world of film and TV. Yeah, I used to work at the BBC, but I had to leave because I hate kids. Yeah. I had a good time at the BBC though. We used to have like a code word for someone who we thought might be in a scandal. We used to call them a Mr. Blobby. Because they were loved by the public, but you did not know what was going on inside. As a 90s kid as well, I still kind of think about Mr. Blobby quite a lot. I realise now he was my first trauma. I like to think though that Mr. Blobby has been sent from the future to warn us about the effects of vaping. Because he looks like a giant popcorn lung. Sort of a children's version of The Last of Us. You never saw Mrs. Blobby very much, did you? I mean, who wants to date a giant rubber? Sort of more condom than man. It's probably why he screams his name quite a lot, because he can't have kids and he's worried about his legacy. I'm probably a bit jealous, because if I go around screaming my name, that's a rally. And I'm probably a bit fearful as well, because sometimes when I go near a rubber, people call me Johnny English. I don't know. I still watch a lot of BBC shows though. My favourite these days is Gone Fishing. Any fans? No, there's not many. It's a great show about fishing, just two guys fishing. Although Channel 5 have copied it and they've got one about birding. It won't be long before Channel 4 do one about dogging. But who would watch, you know? I used to see the odd celebrity when I was at the BBC as well. One time I saw David Attenborough. Walked in out the building and he just sped by me, this 90-year-old. I was walking with dinosaurs, literally. And then I realised I'd become a species of which London hates. A slow walker. I hate me, it's fine. It's ironic actually, because another time I was out on my lunch run, running around, and I ran past Philip Schofield. Yeah. Remember him? Yeah, he loved the runner. Not me though, didn't even catch his eye, but that's fine. I do run quite a lot. Any runners in? Yeah, you're all running from something. Just like Philip Schofield. So I used to do the park runs before realising they kind of look like a White Lives Matter protest. Yeah. Tried the run clubs as well, but that was just full of really athletic singles. Tempted them and said, "You should call this speed dating." And they just ran away. Went for a bit of a spell of taking an edible and going for a run as well, because of lockdown. But it's actually really nice, you know, talk about a runner's high. I was saying hi to everyone. Some people were really nice as well, they were moving out of the way, some were running alongside me, one even ran ahead to set the pace. And then I had a very bad trip and realised I was on the motorway. So that was interesting. I tried high rocks as well. Anyone tried high rocks? No? It's actually quite intimidating. When I got there, everyone was very scary, right? Thought for a moment that high rocks might be a term for crystal meth. Probably would explain why everyone was quite gaunt like Gollum, you know? Tried CrossFit as well. The name of that kind of fits because everyone there was like ripped like Jesus, you know? I would often think that Jesus would have made a very good personal trainer. You know, he loved a shoulder raise. Inspired mass. Put the abs in absent father. Anyway, one of the things I would say about being called England is no one really asks me where I'm from. I'm actually from a very rough part of Somerset. Very rough. Yeah. And there was a lot of bullying going on when I was younger. Like there's one case where this kid got bullied a bit, and there was a rumour going around that he slept with his aunt. So the bullies called him Anti-Climax. Yeah, that's fine. And there was another rumour as well actually that one of the kids had one testicle. So he retaliated and drew dicks in all of the textbooks. And obviously we knew then that the story, the rumours were true. And he went on to draw for Peppa Pig. Well, those are new ones. Thanks all. Goodbye.
Please be out for Shaun, England.